Welcome to KiddieKonfidence, where we are all about bringing out the best in our kids. This week, our theme was chicken and eggs, which ties in with our farm product theme that we've been doing the last couple of weeks. We've learned that cows give us milk, sheep give us wool. This week, we learned that chickens give us eggs. Next week, bees give us honey. So that was our theme for the week, and the kids really enjoyed that. We did a lot of painting this week because kids love painting. So we did a couple of tracing worksheets. With that, this week we did some painting rather than just using the crayon or the oil pastel or something like that. So we did that with a bit of painting. We also did a bit of Humpty Dumpty. And we also painted some farm-themed coloring pictures, which the kids really loved. This one came out a bit wild, but it is supposed to be a picture of a hen, a rooster, a duck, and a little egg. With that, our phonic for the week was the letter U, or as we said, it sounds like for umbrella, for unicorn. And then with that, we had a hand signal as well. Sometimes our kids get confused with a hand signal. So, for example, if I would show them like this, then they get confused. So they sometimes try and do the hand signal, for example, with the week that we did the J, the J like this, J. They get confused, so they do the finger, or they do the thumb, or the whatever. They do all kinds of funny hand signals. But for because they don't always remember how to do it, I told them, put it by your chin, put it away. Good job, just like that. There's your for umbrella. So they did some painting. For umbrella, and U for unicorn. We also painted our Itsy Bitsy U books. For that, I give credit to KiddieKonfidence. That's where I get my Itsy Bitsy books from. So in the Itsy Bitsy U book, we've got some words there: up, under, ukulele, which I told them was almost like a small guitar, unicorn, and umbrella, of course. So some U words that they learned this week, for umbrella. Then our mathematical concept, as always, for the last term is counting. So we did lots of counting skills as well. We counted eggs, traced some numbers, all that sort of thing. Worksheets with eggs, traced number 1, count number 2, trace 2 eggs, make 2 eggs, etc. So they did lots of counting this week as well. For the phonics stimulation, what I would recommend this week is a fun one. The U is well, the next time that it rains, nice summer rain, not cold winter rain, next time it rains, nice summer rain, why don't you take your little kitty outside just for a few minutes with umbrella. If they've got some gum boots, let them put those on, and they just go outside for a few minutes. During that time, just stimulate the U for umbrella. Where's your umbrella? Just grab your umbrella. Remember to hold your umbrella nice and high. Your umbrella, hold it nice and high so you don't get wet. So with that, you can stimulate the U for umbrella a couple times while you guys are outside. Obviously, kids just love water, they love rain, and they love to be outside when they're not supposed to be. So just for a couple minutes, not to let them get sick or anything like that, but just to really have that sensory experience. Let them hear the rain falling, smell the smell of the freshly, the soil getting wet by the rain, that lovely fresh rain smell, and let them see with the eyes the rain falling. Let them feel it on their skin. So anything that's a sensory experience makes learning just stick a little bit better in the memory. So that's why I would recommend just for a couple minutes, take out your kiddies' gumboots if they have, or as they call them in the UK, your Wellingtons or your wellies, and their umbrella, where's your umbrella, just about 3-4 times during those few minutes, and it would really stick in your kiddie's mind. The U sound will stick in your kiddie's mind. Then for the theme for this week, which is the chicken and eggs, what I would recommend for at-home stimulation is to point out a couple things that have eggs in them. We did discuss them in class as well, but just to give them that more real experience. At home, point out some pancakes, some cupcakes, cake. What would really be fun is if you have the opportunity to do that, to do a bit of baking with your kiddie, let them help you with the ingredients. Let's put 2 cups of flour, we need 2 eggs, eggs go in cupcakes, eggs go in pancakes. Wow, isn't that awesome? Just to do a bit of that kind of stimulation as well. With that, you can tie in the counting, which is awesome, and they love helping in the kitchen, and everybody gets some biscuits or some cupcakes or a cake or something for a bit of a snack at home as well. So that's a wonderful way to do at-home stimulation for this week. It's really a fun one. So if you have the opportunity to do that, do a bit of baking with your little one. They would really enjoy that, and then tie in the counting skills with that as well. Let them do as much as possible by themselves. Obviously that's not dangerous, so obviously do the whisking, you can show them a little bit, but then do that sort of thing you would do mostly yourself, but let them put stuff inside, crack the eggs yourself, obviously that sort of thing, but let them help as much as possible with the baking process. It is so good for them. They're going to smell the smell of the things baking. They're going to see how these things come together, so that would be wonderful. In class I showed them pictures, but if they could actually have a real baking experience, that would be so much more fun for them, and a much better way for them to remember all the different things we can do with eggs. And oh yes, chickens give us eggs. So that is a bit of the update for this week with regards to stimulation at home. This week, introducing our fun little KiddieKonfidence busy box. You can call it whatever you like. Just a little box with some basic crafties inside. You can call it, Mr. Maker calls his crafty section the doodle drawers. You can call yours the silly bin, the busy box, busy bin, whatever you want to. Inside are a bunch of goodies. Now, what I've done, or what we've done, is we've created we can do a couple of these boxes. Within them, we're going to put all the things that are used most often for craft. So this is what this is about. So it is easy for me at home to do some stimulation with my kitty if I've got a bit of a box with all my crafties inside. So it's got some glitter glue, some googly eyes, some pipe cleaners, some colored paper, etc. So then we can have some fun. Me and Kitty can have some fun together and make some awesome things together. So in this box, this is really more for the busy mom who doesn't have time or isn't necessarily particularly crafty or into crafts, so you don't have all your little things sorted out and together. So if you want to do something with your kitty, you don't always have the opportunity because you don't have everything you need, and you're not even sure exactly what to get. When you stand inside at the craft shop and you're looking at all the different types of things, you don't actually know what to get that you're actually going to use. So this is to make it a bit easier. We can help with a little bit of a busy box for your kitty. Inside we've got all the essentials, or as they would call them in retail, your fast movers. So you won't have anything here that you're not going to use for crafts. What we have put in these boxes of ours are some pom-poms. You use those quite lots. Or an absolute winner for kids, googly eyes or wiggly eyes. They've got different names. Some stickers. Stickers are awesome because even the youngest kitty with the least fine motor skills can do this quite well. Stickers. Little marker, you're always using markers. Some tape, you're always using tape to stick all kinds of little crafty things. Stick some pipe cleaners to a toilet roll to make a butterfly or whatever else. You're always using sticky tape. Some glue. Kitties love to use glue by themselves, and it's not something that's dangerous. It's not too messy. Some crayons, got some crayons in there. Paintbrushes, because yes, I think every little toddler's absolute favorite is paint. Some popsicle sticks, some pipe cleaners. These are amazing for crafts. You can do so many things with these. And some glitter glue, glitter, toddlers, very good combination. And of course you can not do much without some colored paper. So we've got that in there as well. We have these available at our school, so you wouldn't have to do too much trouble to find all the things to put inside if you're not sure what to put inside, so we can help with that. And there is your little busy box. So whenever you want to do some KiddieKonfidence stimulation activities, grab your box, grab your paper, cut out a couple circles. You can make a little name caterpillar on your box if you want to. You can even use your box as your first activity that you do with your little one. You can really do whatever you want with all of these things inside, but it is much easier to do at-home stimulation when you've got a bit of a crafty box set up already. You can, as I say, you can decorate your box however you want to. I've got some black paper with some chalk pictures on this. I would recommend some potato stamps. Put a bit of potato stamps on your kids. Love that. It's potato, you're supposed to eat potato. Are you painting with it? Are you serious? So they really enjoy that sort of thing as well. So there is your little Kiddie Confidence busy box. That is what I would recommend for moms who want to do at-home stimulation, and much easier if you have all your basic crafties together. Obviously, as time goes, you can add all kinds of things that you want to. You can update your paint supply. Most homes do have a pair of scissors, but you can even add a kiddie safe pair of scissors as well. Not that there is such a thing, but kiddie scissors you can add there as well. You can add all kinds of crafty things, more stickers and more paper, whatever you want. Whatever's going to fit in your box, you are welcome to add to that as well. So we have a little busy box that we are introducing this week for moms who want to do at-home stimulation, but you're not always sure exactly what you're supposed to do, or what are you going to use, what are you not going to use. You don't want to buy too many things that are just going to lay in a cupboard. You've got some stuff here, you've got some stuff there, and when it comes to crafty time, you just don't get to do at-home stimulation much with your child because it's just not organized, it's not together. So there's your solution. We can help. And then baby room update. This week we did a lot of what we do more or less every week, tummy time, about 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times depending on whether or not baby is willing. Sometimes they're not keen for learning, which is also fine. Baby massage 3 times a week, different parts of the body every time. We do a lot of sensory stimulation as well. So visual stimulation, this week we did lots of bright colors. I did some animal pictures this week as well. Then tactile stimulation, sense of touch, all kinds of different textures, feeling and tasting, all kinds of different textures, because babies do everything to the mouth. As we know, that's how they learn. For some auditory stimulation, hearing, we did some general sounds, and we also focused a bit of animal sounds, so cute little animal clip art pictures with the sounds that the animals make as well. So that was quite fun. Only thing with babies, very small babies, get overstimulated very quickly, so sound stimulation or auditory stimulation is always very limited. It's just kept fun for a little while and then switch to something else, visual or so, because sounds can irritate them quite quickly. So that is our baby room update for this week. Baby room tip, or a baby tip, baby mom tip, let's call it that. Quick little sensory experience for your kiddie at home, especially when they start grasping things and pulling on things and playing with things. Easy toy to make at home. So you take your little empty wet wipe bag, the one that's got the lid, and inside you put fabrics of different colors, bright if you can, as bright as you can, bright fabrics with different textures. What's going to happen is your kiddie is going to pull and pull and pull. Usually it comes out a bit easier than that. But there you've got all kinds of different fabrics, different sizes, different textures, different colors, and this is very intriguing. You can add as many as you want, small pieces, big pieces, as long as they're just nice and tight and safe. Obviously they shouldn't come loose or be able, not so small that they can swallow it, obviously. But yeah, then you go there, and then baby pulls them all out, mommy puts them back, baby pulls them out, mommy puts them back, and that is the game. So that is our update for this week. With regards to busy box, this is a really nice keepsake as well, especially if you and kiddie decorated together. So here we did a caterpillar, just a named caterpillar just for fun, but it's a nice keepsake because a couple years down the line your kiddie is a teenager and you find this box in the cupboard and you have these fond memories of little crafty things that you did together. Even if the crafties have maybe disintegrated a couple years down the line, somewhere you will still find the box. You can use it for something else at a later stage. But you're going to take this out and it's going to be very special because you're going to remember some nice memories that you and kiddie made together. So yeah, nice keepsake. At that stage you might take it out and think, you know what, now that you're a teenager, I remember those days when we used to do crafties. Now we argue about the silliest things like appropriate clothing or something, too much TV time, something along those lines. But there was a blissful time when you were sweet and we used to do these things together. As one of my favorite quotes go, let me hold you a little longer, for soon you will not be little anymore. That's our update for this week. And remember, confident parents generate confident kiddies. Till next time, take care.